All right. This is one of the matches I was really looking forward to watch. Adam Baczynski versus Keenan Cornelius. Two fighters, very similar build, completely different styles. And Adam on his best form so far on his career. Excited to see how he's going to deal with Keenan.
Super tough spot. Beautiful transition by Keenan
Which
there.
gives Keenan the lead.
Great win by Keenan Cornelius from Legion AJJ. And he defeats Adam Baczynski from Poland. And now we're waiting for, now we're going to have the open weight class. Let's see if Keenan can get double gold.
He feels pretty tough. I fought him last Europeans I was here, but he put up a much better fight this time. Strong knee cut, but knee cut doesn't work very well against worm guards. So once he started knee cutting, I was like, oh, I could just worm guard. Worm guard and chill. The last fight's always the one you gotta like mentally hype yourself up for, you know?
Yeah.
It's been 2 days, 7 fights. The last one's the most important one, but it's the one you want to do the least. Try and figure out how to just ride that wave. Anxiety and nausea.
Yeah.
You know? It's rough. I've always felt that it can be even harder when it's like your profession. Like when you have to like, when winning or losing makes a difference in like what you get paid, you know? From like inadvertently through sponsors or whatever the deal is, or winning the prize money. It's like, I felt like it weighed on me a lot to like deal with that, but it also helps you like know about yourself. You can learn like what sort of affirmation talk, like talking to yourself in your head, saying different things and how it affects your mentality, and you can kind of test it each tournament. But I've been competing for like 10 years now, and I still haven't mastered it in my own mind.
Here we go. The grand finale, the open weight. Keenan Cornelius from Legion Jiu-Jitsu versus Felipe Andrew in the best phase of his career from Zenit. Pulling what he managed though. That's really good. What a triangle shot. Oh my God, he's gonna go for the armbar. He's gonna give it all. This is on. He's not gonna, that's really tight. That's really tight. Oh my goodness, how fast was that triangle? It's gonna be on. It's a tap! What? My goodness, I'm telling you, my God, look, this guy supposed to be here commentating with me. Drasdale, well done. Good job. Wow, that was incredible. One of the fastest rounds that I've ever seen in my life. Incredible, unbelievable. Well done, Felipe Andrew, well deserved. Good job. Fair play to Keenan as well for such an amazing performance. God damn it, that was incredible. Guys, you need to get that replay of that shot. Unbelievable. Felipe Andrew, absolute champion European 2020. What a beautiful submission. Unbelievable. That's the replay. Let's check it out, man. That was one of the fastest rounds that I've ever seen in my life. Let's go. Look at this. And it's on, and you have to adapt to apply the armbar so he doesn't escape the triangle. So you try to triangle, armbar, triangle until you get it. That was impressive. So, Robert, my man, what an amazing performance from Felipe Andrew. You came to me in the beginning of as soon as you arrived here, you called me and said, Braulio, listen, I need to get out of the way from the commentating for a little bit when Felipe Andrew for the Absolute, because he is on fire and I believe he's going to win the Absolute this year. He's in the best phase of his life, and that shows a lot of the confidence that he had even before the competition, even before you know who was going to compete out there. So what made you believe that he was going to be the finalist in the champion this year?
First of all, I just want to give credit to Rodrigo Cavaca, who is his coach from blue belt to black belt. Cavaca has the 2 #1 IBJJF rankings. Felipe Andrew and Marcos Buchecha were trained by Cavaca. Arguably one of the best coaches in jiu-jitsu of all time. But, to answer your question, Felipe he's like that kid that can do everything. He's just a very athletic guy. He's a very humble guy. And I think what's missing with Felipe, what was missing, in the past, and I think the one thing that he has to understand how good he is. Everyone who knows him believes in him. Everyone has been saying, like, it's almost like you have to convince this guy, like, man, you have the potential to be the best in the world, and it's like, it's something we have to constantly remind him of, like, man, you have no idea how good you are. Anyone who knows him knows of his potential and how incredibly talented he is. So it's more of a mind thing with him, and I think this European open weight class win was huge for him, because I think he's finally, starting to believe people around him have been telling him this whole time, you have the power to be the #1 jiu-jitsu player in the world, and he has the #1 place in the IBJJF rankings today. So I think that right there is huge for his career, and this was the first, major open weight class that he wins, but he won't be the last.
No, that's for sure. I mean, you can see that he's such a humble guy. He's coming here. He put into plan everything that he was applying to, and for sure, this was a good reminder to him to tell, listen, you can do it. And after this tournament, I'm sure he's gonna go fly out there. It's gonna be a different Felipe Andrew in the PanAms, a different Felipe Andrew in the World Championships.
And he's only gonna get better. He's only improving. He's believing in himself more and more, and he has the right mindset. And I think that for you to be really good at jiu-jitsu, deep down you have to believe you're never good enough. The second you believe you're good enough, you stop learning. You're done, right? And he's one of those guys where he feels that he's not even close to being good. He's got to train so much more, and he's got to do so much more to be the person he wants to be, and he has that mindset. My job and Cavaca's job is just to give him a little push and convince him, listen, man, you're there. You're one of the best in the world, and I think that you guys could hear a lot more from Felipe Andrew in the future.
Yeah, his performance was amazing. He tapped in he beating world champions today. Was incredible. Robert, as you've been here many times, and I've been here also commentated the whole week and seeing all the level of the European Championships. When you see that level now in comparison to the world, what do you see that's happening in the jiu-jitsu here in this area?
I think that jiu-jitsu is truly a global sport. Like, that's something that when we discussed this on when we were live, it's that I think we haven't peaked yet. It's still growing. The technical level has grown tremendously, and with it, there's more opportunity for competitors. IBJJF has grown a lot. Like, we didn't have FloGrappling 10, 15 years ago, right? So in every way, shape, and form, jiu-jitsu was growing. I think that European Championship is an expression of a growth that goes well beyond just the technical level. There's a lot more going on in jiu-jitsu, and it's just like a great time to be in the sport. There's a part of me that wishes I were in my prime right now, because I think there's so much more opportunity. But at the same time, like as we were discussing earlier, I think me and you have the best seat in the house and the best job in the world. So I'm just happy to be part of the evolution of jiu-jitsu, and one day I'm going to look back and say, you know what, man, I saw this sport grow from Tijuca Tennis Club in Rio de Janeiro to the world, and I am one of the many witnesses to this growth. And I'm always happy. I think everyone, when you love something, you want it to grow, you want it to be better, and people like me and you, we dedicate our life to jiu-jitsu. So to watch jiu-jitsu as an art grow around the world is truly a pleasure.
Yeah, it's true, because like I came here in 2002, right? And then I was really dreaming to, at one day, we have competitors fighting the black belt in such a high level. Mauricio Gomez opened the first ever Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school in Europe, which was the Gracie Barra Birmingham. That's what I teach up until today. And then people usually ask me, when do you think that's going to be the new generation in Europe that's going to be able to go there and fight on the same level as the Brazilians, And I said, like 5 years ago, I said, give me 5 years, and you'll see. Look what we have here. Like Adam, we have Langaka, and like all medium levels.
The medium heavy, we had Pedro from Portugal, and Langager, and then
Bruno.
That was the final.
Langaka, the final.
Yeah, it's huge.
Man, it's crazy. Look, all we have is goodness here, okay, guys? So Europeans showing an amazing evolution for the jiu-jitsu, and then now we stop talking more BJJ and more jiu-jitsu, because it becomes like a world sport that has jiu-jitsu in all levels.
I'm super proud to be here. Super happy to see. Brother, thank you for sharing the mic with me. It's a
too,
pleasure. I'm super happy.
Atenção.
So excited about Felipe's win. See you again.
Andrew
BJJ for life.
Silva, Keenan K. James Cornelius.